And welcome back, folks. I'm here to just kind of practice test Modern Mastered Seal Pool Generator using MagicDrafting.com. They're actually pretty good about this, and I highly approve it. And I've been using it quite a lot to practice for the seal format coming up for Modern Masters 2. And basically, what I'm going to be doing with this series is just going to be showing you just some prospective decks to be building, and what is the strongest pull I can, or strongest deck out of this pool of cards I get. And it's just a small series. I'll be explaining a lot of the synergies and a lot of things like that. And oh my goodness, there is 3 Mana Leaks in here and a Bitter Blossom. Oh my god. Oh man, I want to do that. I want to build that already. I don't think that's a good plan, but I want to build that already. We actually have some solid Bloodthirst. Only one Goblin Fire Stinger here, but what else do we have? Kozilek's Predators, 1 Nesterator. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be. Now, I'm not gonna say I love 5 colors, but anyone that you ask at the Thunderdome will let you know that I, Z, the Asian Cowboy, love 5 colors. But looking at things here, Artifact's looking a little weak. Mortarpaw is actually still a good solid option. It turns anybody into an actual like side bomb, living weapon, and just destroy 1 target creature, or sack a creature, does damage. It's pretty good actually. Goodness, looking at it here, I honestly think I almost gonna go blue-green. I'm not gonna go on the heavy on the token side or proliferate side. I'm actually light on the proliferate. Steady Progress and Thorn Bird is actually a good choice here. I honestly feel like I have to go with Bitter Blossom because that's such a good bomb. It comes out turn 2 and just wins unless the opponent solves it. Well, what to pair it with? Black-white looks really good actually. I have some good removal here. I can splash blue or black if I need to get draw or removal, and that's just a nice solid spirit just to synergize with everything else. I'm actually low on everything else. I think the Bitter Blossom is actually going to be the splash if I go for anything. White spirits, I'm actually a pretty good amount of spirits in the white. So vanilla removal, but I honestly think blue is gonna be. I think blue's gonna be my. No, I think green. Oh gosh, this is hard already, guys. The clear answer is that this pool isn't gonna throw me directly into one direction right away. I want to play green because I can proliferate things, but there's not much innately I can proliferate with. Chimeric Mass is actually not a bad thing to enable artifacts. I might actually play with a single Sickle Slicer because having an equipment in the deck is still very, very good. And if anything else, it's a bear with me. I'm definitely going to play the Evolving Wilds though. It sounds like a good plan. Okay, let's just take a look at it and see what happens. We'll go with the Simic Innates, Sound the Wild, Rampart, Kozilek Predators. And, oh, I have an Ant Queen. What an Ant Queen nut! I'm sorry, guys. I messed up. I didn't even see an Ant Queen in there. We're gonna grab Overwhelm, bomb it out. Mystic Snake because I'm playing those colors. Leaks. Do I want 3 leaks? No. I want 3 leaks. Let's slash for the Bitter Blossom. Still sounds good. Aether Knight, super solid. I'm sad I didn't get a Mole Drifter. I really like Mole Drifter. Desert's Gambit is still two cards. This actually isn't that strong. I don't know if I really want to play a 3rd Mana Leak. I really want to play a 3rd Mana Leak, but Air Servant is going to be a card because it will win the. Yeah, it'll win my attrition war, which would be great. I might do 2 of them. Where are we at right now? 6, 12, 18, 20. Only 3 more. Room for 3 more. That's gonna be tight, actually. Do I have an X spell? No, I don't have a reason to ramp up big mana. I'm actually gonna be a pretty low curve thing. Actually, Ant Queen would be a great reason to have a lot of mana. So maybe Everflowing Chalice is actually not a bad plan. Am I going tokens? I have the Ant Queen to back it up, and I have a bunch of Cosmic Predators. I don't have a sack engine. I don't know. I have no reason to ramp up a lot of mana, I should say. What am I going to do with all those? Maybe I will put culling dice in here. I can actually draw creatures off of it. Thrive isn't a bad plan at this point. Green, blue. I will take the Strider, because the Strider is actually pretty solid. Sign up for Convoke, boys. Convoke is very tricky because you can do things like tap creatures to reduce the cost and then sacrifice those creatures for additional mana. So I could actually cast this using just like two Eldrazi spawn tokens and then a single green, or like even a green mana as an Eldrazi spawn token, tap it down, sack, pay for the green white. Pretty good plan. Pretty good play. That's the way I can enable that too, for the matter. Ramping. Oh, this is 6, 12, 18, 23. That's 23. Do I stop there? Is there anything else I'm missing that I really want to play in this deck? Everflowing Chalice I kind of want to sneak in here, because I have a little bit of a proliferate. 1, 2, 3 proliferates. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play the Simic. I mean, it'd be a good combo. I'd be like, turn 1 Simic and turn 2 Thrumming Bird, and just be like, yeah, this is a combo. Try and go for it. Try and knock it out. I really like the Mystic Snake. I can play the Mystic Snake. I have such a heavy. I might just play the 3rd Mana Leak just to like disable them, and just make them hate life. I might just play the 3rd one. Because this way I can set up my combo and protect it with mana leaks all the way through. I have a Rapid Growth, I have a Bitter Blossom for the culling dice if I need to draw for an answer, and then I'll rush out my Overwhelm. That sounds decent. It's not the greatest plan, but it's not bad. I can work with the Ant Queen here. If there's anything I want to take out, it's probably this late game, because I'm trying to play for the early game. Aether Snipe is not a bad answer. If I'm really in a tight situation, I could just bounce something. What else are we looking at? Half proliferate, half tokens. Do I have anything that would back up tokens more? Not really. So I think this is my plan. Half proliferate, half tokens. Not the strongest, but it's actually pretty good. Let's take a look at land base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 black. Heavier on green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're at 6, 12, 18, 24, 28. Wait, no, that's not right. 30, 36. And then 2 more lands. Oh yes, the Evolving Wilds. Where are you? 1 more land. And do I want green over the blue? What am I looking at here? I definitely want green. Definitely want more green on this one. I need some Presence of Blue to enable it, because it looks like I only ever need 1 blue cost. On the occasion of having a double blue here, I need a Rampant Growth or Evolving Wilds to get my single black source from a Bitter Blossom. Is there any other black splashes I want? This is good removal. That's good removal. That's good removal. Heck, this is really good removal, actually. No, I don't know if I want to splash that hard. I think I have 2 ways to search out for the black source, but I don't know if I like that. I honestly think Bone Splitters is actually not a bad plan. I think I will put it in. I'll put it in. Yeah, I like Bone Splitters here. And then what I had to take out in that case? 1 Kozilek's Predator. Creature count. Oh, that's a Critter Grass. Critter Grass is really low still. I like this plan. It's probably because of the 3 mana links. What else? What else are we sitting on? Creatures is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 creatures. I'm pretty light on creatures. Oh, technically light on creatures, but everything else ramps up more creatures than I need. So Silent of the Wilds actually becomes a really big threat. I can always culling dice extra things. And if I leave it open mana, they can't remove it in response. So let's take a look at a couple of hands, guys. Generate Double hand. This is awful. I don't have a green source. Let's draw a card. That was awful. This was a bad hand. If I had kept this, that would have panned out perfectly. Because turn one, yeah, or no, if I was on the play, then it wouldn't have worked out. If I was on the draw, this would have been just fine. Because I would have been drawn, like, island. Or then draw forest, play rapid growth or something. Yeah, we'll play rapid growth, pull out another forest, play the swamp, set up. Kozilek's Predator, Simic Innate, Mystic Sneak something? That's 5 mana, I can Mystic Sneak something. If I had left it open. Play Kozilek's Predator or Simic Innate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures on the board, maybe 6 creatures on the board, possibly. Mana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of 6, 8, 7. So I just would convoke, tap 1 down, sack it even for mana because it can't combat. Save open mana for the culling dice or something. Not bad. That's swinging for a lot of damage actually. If my creatures were alive, multiplying it 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 creatures times 3, 15. 1, 2, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, maybe lethal. It looks pretty decent. Let's try it again. General sample hand. This is what I want. This is definitely what I want to see right here. So boom, forest. Oops. Oh, put it back. I'll put that back in there. I need that forest. Forest, Simic Innate. Turn 2, draw a card. Evolving Wild. Oh, that's super good. I'm gonna play another forest nest evader. Draw a card. Evolving Wilds. Go find the swamp. Find the swamp. Draw a card. Oh, that was pretty rough. Sunring Vitae. I have a Strider. You go a little Strider, dude. Maybe give it the pump. It's actually has a big enough butt, so it'll survive Bolt, which is very relevant. Thornbird. Activate Sunring Vitae's Mana Leak. It's actually going to be pretty late plan. Awful. This is pretty good. I'm okay with this. Forest. Pass. Forest. Draw. Island. Remember, growth. Find the swamp. This is now a swamp. Draw, land, Kozilek's Predator, or save mana for Mana Link depending on what I feel like the opponent's playing. I can Mana Link 2 spells, honestly. But he probably has something on the board and that's really dangerous. I could also just save mana for the Mystic Snake, which would be great. Draw. This is pretty weird. There we go. Second mana would mean I can do 2 mana. No! This is awful. That was a rough draws. This is pretty good hand too. Oh man, I don't know. I'm liking my initial hands, but I'm drawing not very good synergistic things, and it's not working out. The deck's not pulling out perfectly for me. Let's see. Forest, draw. Evolving Wilds going for the swamp. Island, passing. Kozilek's Predator here, playing the 4th land. Draw again. Bitter Blossom. And then Mana Leak. Bitter Blossom because I have Mana Leak to save it. Yes, perfectly. Oh, that's really good actually. And then I could play here. 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can... No, Overwhelming is bad plan here. I think the plan is to play the Kozilek's Predator and kind of set up. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. So I can tap down the Eldrazi token, sack it, have 7, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures, 6, 7 creatures, 6 or 7 creatures multiplying by Overwhelm, which would be the kill. And of course, as if more creatures survive and all that jazz, but that's pretty good. I have Tested Grabments and Steady Progress, which are actually dead to me at this point. I mean, at this point, this is draw a card. This is draw a card. I don't have the proliferate for this. I don't know if I like that. Let's go back to the current deck. If I take out the proliferate. I honestly like Tesser's Gambit because it's still drawing cards. But the Steady Progress can probably leave the deck. What can I put instead of Steady Progress? A 3rd Kozilek's Predator. No, that pack is actually not bad. Just turn it to a 2/2 or a 3/3 if need be. Thrive is actually... I think Thrive might actually have to make it. I really don't want to take up Bone Slitters, but it makes the deck less consistent. And having it in the deck is actually not bad because it's so good. I have all these little tiny dudes that I could just take my Josie Spawn. Take it. I don't care. I think Aether Snipe Because Aether Snaps can be the end game, and I'm not an end game deck. So pulling out Thrive in would enable it. So let's try it again. This is pretty bad. Let's see what it looks like. Nope. 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 Lost the game. That was fast. Here we go. This is pretty solid. Even better. Boom. Nest Invader. Turn 3. Turn 3. What do I do? I have 3 mana. I could Thrive for 2. No, I wouldn't want to do that. That sounds awful. I would play Rampant Growth for the swamp, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have technically have 5 mana here. What's my combo? Thrumming Bird, Culling Dice, saving a mana open. So I can tap sack, draw a card if needed. Not a bad plan. There we go. That's pretty good. Sign on the Wilds. Good. Thrive for 2. Putting it on the Thrumming Bird and on the Nest Invader. Combating. Seeming anything happens, I can always tap sack. I have extra mana if need be to draw the cards. No, would that be the play? Or would Carpulsion Strider be the play? Not a bad plan. Either way, getting threats on the table is a good idea at this rate. Thriving with my Thrumming Bird there still seems super strong. I would almost go for the extra power if I needed and just force them to do the removal on the Thrumming Bird. Extra mana is actually not good here at that point. There you go, Cossack's Predator. Buffing that Scion on the Wild. 3 + 3 + 3. Oh, that's so good. Oh, Desert's Gambit, drawing 2 cards and proliferating across the board. 2 cards was Evolving Wilds and a Mana Leak. Desert's Gambit, do I have any... What kind of protection do I have in the deck? I actually don't have much. Mighty Leap is very, very bad protection. Yeah, I actually don't have much for protection. Well, thumbs and bricks. Well, let's see. Another hand. Oh god, this is the hand that I feared one day. Oh, this is the hand that's gonna kill me. Of course. Of course. Very, very awful hand. I just lost that match. Mulligan so hard. This is much better. Turn 1 Civic Innate. Turn 2 Thrumming Bird. Turn 3 nothing. Just leave mana open because I'm a blue mage. Scare them. Just combat and see if anything I have the mana leak. Just be like, swing in. Let's get my Civic Innate out of bolt range. Yeah, I would almost leave the mana leak open, and just put the Carpulsion, save it for the Carpulsion Shredder. Cossack's Predator. I could actively play that depending on what they had open, because I could have mana for mana leak on surprise. Second mana leak. I also have I would also be able to play it Air Servant at this point and just go in harder. Looks like I drew a land. Rapid Growth. Land. Yeah, so my deck is very, very oriented on the early game plan at this point. Trying to kill them out. But evolving, this is the nuts hand right here. Going for the Evolving Wilds to the Bitter Blossom. Turn 2. So turn 1 like Forest. Oh no, turn 1 is Evolving Wilds. I'm sorry. Going for the Swamp. Bad at Magic. Turn 2 Forest Bitter Blossom. Turn 3. Boom, Forest. Oh my god! So I could actually get my Bitter Blossom going. Let's play my Scion on the Wild, and it would just get continuously bigger. It's currently a 3/3 with 2 3s on the board. I have 4 mana. I'll have 4 mana at this point. Cossack's Predator, this is now a 5/5. 6/6, I lied. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including himself. So he's a 6/6. That's pretty big. And if in a pinch, I also have nothing else. I'll just leave it at that. What am I drawing? Nest Invader. That's some good pumps. Depending on what I needed. Oh my god, Scion the Wild and Bitter Blossom is already bananas. I just gotta hope my deck just plays out nicely, right? Boom, Forest, Civic Innate. Oops, I meant to draw a card, not a sample hand. This is decent. I don't know how I feel. I don't like this handle at all. Actually, I would mulligan it because it lacks all my pieces. That's a little bit better. That's not much better. That is getting there. No. There we go. Volume Wilds is not bad. I just need a second blue for Mystic Snake to feel good. Ooh. Ooh. Now here is a greedy hand. I can play turn 1 Simic Innate, turn 2 Thrumming Bird, which is actually a solid combo for me. I can get blown out pretty bad though because I'm way off color. And losing. Stabilizing. I can play Cosmic Spreader or Carpulsion Shredder. Thundering Vitae is not a bad plan also. Just a good removal, like conditional removal. 5 mana. Can't really overwhelm anything. This is where Blown Splitters comes out to. It feels bad, but this is a feels bad hand right now. That was awful. This is the nuts. This is what I'm looking for. Turn 1, Volume Wild Swamp. Draw. Turn 2, Forest Bitter Blossom. Turn 3, Island Simic Innate. Save mana for Mana Leak. Draw. 4 mana. Play another land. Just swing willy-nilly with my little flying Bitter Blossoms. Cosmic Spreader. Depending if I spent my Mana Leaks on the last turn, because I had 4 mana just to Mana Leak 2 things, I would give up my Simic Innate and I give up the fairies, but I would save Bitter Blossom for sure. Turn 4, would I tap out for Cosmic Predator? I think I wouldn't. I would not tap out for Cosmic Predator turn 4, because I would have to save my second Mana Link in that case, because I need my Bitter Blossom because it will win me the game. I definitely casted my second Mana Link in that case. Now Cosmic Predator, my Bitter Blossom has maybe done his job. I swung out with little 1/1s. They're doing recursive damage, which is great. 5 mana, Ant Queen, go ham. I think that's the plan. And the second forest really helps. Yeah, I think that's not bad. That's a pretty decent game. This is very bad. Turn 1, Forest. Turn 2, Culling Dice. Turn 3, Cry. Turn 4, Corporation Shredder. That's actually surprisingly nice draw curve. Ant Queen, and I have Mana Link. He could back up. So this is going to be tricky, because it depends on what I'm playing against, of course. But knowing what your opponent has is the second half of the game. This is actually a pretty solid deck. It has a lot of hit and miss, so I hope it shuffles a lot better. I hope this program shuffles a lot better. I hope I shuffle a lot better in this program, because the greed is always real within me. And we're playing 17 lands, I believe. 17 lands. 6, 8. Wait, oh, that explains a lot. 6 plus 8. Oh, 6 plus 6, that's 12. 15. Yeah, that's 17 lands. Okay, I'm good at math, guys. I promise. I may work financial for a dental clinic or something. I'm pretty good at finance. But okay, yeah. Well, folks, that was this deck here. I think that was the best choice out of what was given. But I'm going to scroll through it one more time here. You guys can take a look. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me what you would have built out of this pool. And comment below. We can argue about it. We can be nerds about it all you want. I got nothing else to do. I mean, it's not like I get paid for this. I don't get paid for this. Good night.